Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Bryant Watkins, and the subject I am going to discuss with you is what I miss most about Richard Pryor. I remember back in 1978, no, correction. I remember back in 1975. Um, it was an album that my mother was playing in the household, and it had a lot of foul stuff on it, but people were laughing, grown-ups were laughing, and of course I was standing in the corner. I ended up learning as time progressed. That was Richard Pryor. And I was, like I said, it was 1975. And I was, for 76, I didn't hear anything else about him. Though, when we moved, his records were included in the stereo system. I didn't hear anything about him for 76, 1977. Ah, I saw a comedy that he made called Which Way Is Up. He played all characters in this particular motion picture. And I was amazed. And he came out with more albums. All these albums were manufactured and distributed by Warner Brothers. So by the time, I would say 1981, he had came out with what Stir Crazy with him and the late Gene Wilder, and he was still coming out with albums, and he was doing more and more motion pictures. He played in Superman. Uh, he was everywhere. So I've always liked Richard Pryor. I miss him a lot, actually, and it's not so much for his vulgar material. Actually, it was off from behind the scenes that I miss most about him. He wrote um, Sanford and Son for Red Fox, and I didn't know that. He did a lot of things that I didn't know that he did. Not to mention Eddie Murphy. Grew up listening to his material. Um, oh, and then he came out with a lot of TV shows and stuff. He always was known for playing all these different multi characters. So it taught me how to put a lot of things together. Just a lot of material that I actually write. It came from him. Um, Not so much for his raw way of approaching it, but definitely how to structure something when I'm writing a book or a script, a play, songs, rap music. I learned it from him because he was like the only shocking person that was introduced to my life at a very early age. So I started to watch more of his stuff, especially when I got older. However, um, now that he's no longer with us, it's well, sometimes you don't know how much you miss a person until they're gone. And I do miss him a lot because I learned a lot from him, and I didn't even know I was learning from him. That was so weird. But now that I'm, much older, um, just a lot of his raw comedy. Even though he may have been quite vulgar about a lot of the topics that he talked about doing stand-up comedy, and some that he displayed in this movie, or both. A lot of lessons I ended up learning from a lot of that as I got older, and I do miss him a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just shared with you what I miss most about Richard Pryor, his rawness. So, subscribe to my channel. If you have any requests for me to do any other artists or entertainers that you miss, I'll do them. Just put in the requests and subscribe to my channel. Don't you go anywhere.